Welcome, architects and engineers. Today we delve into the complex reality of modern infrastructure, the edge. As we scale beyond the traditional data center, we face a paradigm shift where 10,000 plus edge nodes are becoming the norm. Standard monitoring tools often fail here because they assume stable, high bandwidth connections. In a decentralized environment, observability isn't just about collecting metrics. It is about maintaining a coherent view of system health across thousands of geographically dispersed, often disconnected assets. We are moving from simple up or down checks to deep introspection of state. This session will provide the architectural blueprints required to maintain 99.99% reliability while managing massive scale and the inherent unpredictability of the physical world. Let us begin by redefining the observability stack for the ultra-scalable era. When dealing with IoT devices, the choice between push and pull telemetry is critical. While Prometheus-style pulling works in the data center, the edge often requires a push-based model using MQTT or gRPC. Why? Because edge devices are frequently behind NAT or have intermittent connectivity. By utilizing binary serialization with gRPC, we can achieve a 40. Latency is the primary metric of success. We are often operating within a 10 millisecond latency threshold for local processing. Our observability strategy must account for this by placing monitoring sidecars or agents as close to the workload as possible. This in-situ monitoring allows for sub-millisecond detection of anomalies before they are even reported to the cloud. By processing 90% of the raw data locally and only sending summarized aggregates to the core, we preserve expensive backhaul bandwidth. We use sophisticated edge-native aggregators to compute histograms and percentiles on device. This ensures that a local spike in 500 millisecond response times triggers an immediate local remediation script, while the central dashboard only sees a high-level alert, reducing alert fatigue for the central operations team. At the scale of 50,000 devices, sending every trace and metric is economically impossible. We must implement adaptive sampling. During steady-state operations, we might only sample 1% of successful requests. However, the moment an error rate exceeds a 0.5% threshold, our observability agents must automatically pivot to 100% sampling for the affected services. This intelligent filtering ensures we have the high cardinality data needed for debugging during incidents, without the cost of storing petabytes of success logs. Furthermore, by utilizing T-digest algorithms for quantile estimation, we can maintain 99% accuracy in our metrics while reducing the storage footprint by 10x. This approach balances the need for deep visibility with the hard constraints of edge hardware and network economics. Standard heartbeats are insufficient for complex IoT ecosystems. We need multi-layered health probes that verify not just liveness, but readiness and correctness. Synthetic monitoring at the edge involves running canary scripts that simulate user behavior directly on the device. For example, a smart kiosk might run a synthetic transaction every 60 seconds to ensure the payment gateway and local database are communicating within 200 milliseconds. If the latency exceeds 500 milliseconds, the device can self-heal by restarting the local service. By tracking these SLIs or service level indicators locally, we achieve 99.9% request from a mobile app through an edge gateway and finally to a cloud microservice is the holy grail of observability. The challenge is the WAN. We use OpenTelemetry standards to inject trace context into every request. At the edge, where we may have 500 milliseconds of round-trip latency, traditional synchronous tracing is too heavy. Instead, we use asynchronous span exporting. Each device collects its local spans and bundles them into a single 50 kilobyte payload every 30 seconds to minimize connection overhead. By correlating these spans using a global trace ID, engineers can visualize the entire lifecycle of a request, identifying exactly where a bottleneck occurs, whether it is the 100 millisecond local processing time or the 400 millisecond network transit time. This level of visibility is essential for optimizing global user experiences. Edge devices are often severely resource constrained, sometimes with as little as 512 megabytes of RAM and low-power ARM CPUs. Traditional observability agents can consume up to 20% of these resources, which is unacceptable. We must use slim agents written in Rust or C that operate with less than 1% CPU overhead and a 10 megabyte memory footprint. Monitoring memory leaks at the edge is particularly vital. a 1 megabyte per day leak will crash a 512 megabyte device in just over a year, leading to massive field maintenance costs. We implement eBPF-based observers to monitor system calls and memory allocations without instrumenting the application code itself. This out-of-band approach provides deep visibility into the kernel and user space interactions, while keeping the overhead virtually invisible to the primary workload. At the edge, security is a component of observability. With eBPF, we can monitor every network connection and file access in real time with less than 0.5% performance impact. This allows us to detect anomalies like a temperature sensor suddenly trying to connect to an unknown IP in a different country. By mapping these system-level events to our observability dashboards, we can correlate a spike in CPU usage with a potential security breach. For instance, if an edge node sees a 30% jump in CPU and unauthorized file access to /etc/shadow, an automated quarantine can be triggered. This convergence of sec and ops is the only way to manage the vast attack surface of 100,000 plus IoT devices effectively. Observability becomes our first line of defense. As your edge footprint grows to 100 plus clusters, a single centralized Prometheus server will become a bottleneck. The solution is hierarchical federation. Each edge cluster runs a local, short-retention Prometheus instance. A regional supercluster then scrapes only the essential, aggregated metrics from these local instances. Finally, the global headquarters cluster pulls data from the regional hubs. This reduces the total data indexed at the top level by 95%. Using tools like Thanos or Cortex, we can provide a global query view that allows an architect to see the average CPU across 1,000 nodes in Tokyo, while the actual data remains distributed. This architecture ensures high availability. Even if the global hub goes down, local clusters continue to monitor and self-heal independently. The final stage of observability maturity is moving from what is happening to what will happen. By feeding our high-fidelity edge metrics into machine learning models, we can achieve predictive maintenance. For example, by analyzing vibration patterns on an industrial edge gateway, we can predict a fan failure 2 weeks before it happens with 85% accuracy. This allows for scheduled maintenance instead of emergency truck rolls, potentially saving 20% in operational costs annually. In this future, our observability systems don't just alert us to failures, they provide actionable intelligence that automates the lifecycle of the entire edge fleet. As we've seen today, mastering the observability of the edge is not just a technical challenge, it is the key to unlocking the true potential of ultra-scalable system design.